Welcome back to Hebrew History Channel's Solom and Baruq to the royal house of Yaakov. It's your sister Raya again with another historical look into our sacred text, written by the prophets of the Most High, YAHUAH. When we left off, Abraham gives a very important mission to his most trusted and honored servant, Aliezer. He finds himself in the realm where faith meets divine purpose as a profound journey unfolds, guided by the hand of the Most High. These chapters invite you to explore the sacred journey of Aliezer, the devoted servant of Abraham, as he embarks on an extraordinary quest to find a wife for Yisaaqa, the beloved favored son of Abraham and chosen son of the covenant by YAHUAH. Join me as we explore the critical themes of faith and obedience in the context of marrying within one's own bloodline as outlined in the sacred text. It is vital to understand that these imperatives serve to preserve the pure integrity of the family inheritance and to ensure that future generations are not tainted by the influence of the sons and daughters of others outside of the covenant seed. We will delve into the significance of divine guidance in selecting a wife among Abram's brethren, recognizing how these choices impact not just individual destinies, but also the entire family lineage. Together we will uncover how acts of prayer and unity within Abram's family bloodlines act as vessels for fulfilling their divine destiny and safeguarding his heritage from external corruption. Experience a narrative that is deeply rooted in a covenant and orchestrated by the Almighty YAHUAH, revealing the eternal truths that bind his family and purpose together in unity and strength for generations to come.
So, let's recap where we left off. Now, after the burial of Sarah in the city of Arbok, which is in the valley, this is Hebron, in the land of Canaan, in the cave of Machpelah, among the children of Heth. After the time of mourning for Sarah, Abraham sent away his son Yisaaq to live with his family in the land of Haran. And Yisaaq dwelt in the house of Shem and Eber for 3 years, learning the ways of his forefathers. Jubilees 24:12-17. And at her bier was Shem, his sons Eber and Abimelech, together with Anar, Ashkol, and Mamre. And all the grandees of the land followed her bier, and the days of Sarah were 127 years, and she died. And Abraham made a great and heavy mourning, and he performed the rites of mourning for 7 days. And all the inhabitants of the land comforted Abraham and Yisaaq, his son, on account of Sarah. And when the days of their mourning passed by, Abraham sent away his son Yisaaq, and he went to the house of Shem and Eber to learn the ways of the Most High and his instructions. And Abraham remained there 3 years. Abraham loved Sarah deeply and remained near her for as long as he could. So, Abraham remained 3 years among the children of Heth, and after that he journeyed home northward to Beersheba, still in the land of Canaan. Note, Sheba is a Swahili word meaning promise or oath, same meaning in Hebrew. Also a son of Ham in Genesis 10. Jasher, at this time, Lot the son of Haran also died in those days, in the 39th year of the life of Yisaaq, and all the days that Lot lived were 140 years. And he died. And these are the children of Lot, that were born to him by his daughters. The name of the firstborn was Moab, and the name of the second was Benami. And the 2 sons of Lot went and took themselves wives from the land of Canaan, and they bare children to them. And the children of Moab were Ed, Maon, Tarsus, and Conviel, 4 sons. These are fathers to the children of Moab unto this day. And all the families of the children of Lot went to dwell wherever they should light upon, for they were fruitful, and increased abundantly. Jasher 24:22-25. And Nahor the son of Terah, brother to Abraham, died in those days in the 40th year of the life of Yisaaq. And all the days of Nahor were 172 years, and he died and was buried in Haran. And when Abraham heard that his brother was dead, he grieved sadly, and he mourned over his brother many days. And Abraham called for Aliezer, his head servant, to give him orders concerning his house. And he came and stood before him. And Abraham said to him, Behold, I am old. I do not know the day of my death, for I am advanced in days. Now therefore, rise up, go forth, and do not take a wife for my son from this place and from this land, from the daughters of the Canaanites, amongst whom we dwell. But go to my land and to my birthplace, and take from thence a wife for my son. And the YAHUAH Eloha of heaven and earth, who took me from my father's house and brought me to this place, and said unto me, To thy seed will I give this land for an inheritance forever. He will send his angel before thee, and prosper thy way, that thou mayest obtain a wife for my son, from my family, and from my father's house. The birthplace and the house of Abraham's father was the city of Nahor. Read Genesis 24:10-15. And Aliezer did as Abraham ordered him, and Aliezer swore unto Abraham his master upon this matter. And Aliezer rose up and took 10 camels of the camels of his master, and 10 men from his master's servants with him. And they rose up and went to Haran, the city of Abraham and Nahor, in order to fetch a wife for Yisaaq, the son of Abraham. And whilst they were gone, Abraham sent for Yisaaq to the house of Shem and Eber, and they brought from thence his son Yisaaq. And Yisaaq came home to his father's house to Beersheba, whilst Aliezer and his men came to Haran. And they stopped in the city by the watering place, and he made his camels to kneel down by the water, and they remained there. In the city of Nahor, the book of Jasher 24:27-31. Rooted in the book of Genesis chapter 24, we see Aliezer enveloped in heartfelt and fervent prayer, calling upon YAHUAH, beseeching divine guidance at a pivotal moment beside a well. He seeks a miraculous sign, imploring the Almighty to reveal the chosen one. Destined for Yisaaq, the stakes could not be higher for a union steeped in divine intention. Will she emerge from among the daughters of the city of his master's homeland soon? As the sun sets on this crucial moment, just as hope flickers in the stillness, Rebeqqa appears as an embodiment of beauty and grace, a virgin untouched by any man. Aliezer's hope awakens with the appearance of Rebeqqa. Her actions reflect a spirit of kindness and servitude, as she offers water not only to Aliezer, but to his camels as well. In this simple yet profound act, we witness the unfolding of Elohah's plan, imbued with significance. And Aliezer prayed for the Most High to help to find a wife for his master Abraham. Genesis 24:12-21. And he said, O YAHUAH, Eloha of my master Abram, prosper my way before me today, and deal mercifully with my master Abram. Lo, I stand by the well of water, and the daughters of them that inhabit the city come forth to draw water. And it shall be, the virgin to whomsoever I shall say, Incline thy water pot, that I may drink, and she shall say, Drink thou, and I will give thy camels drink, until they shall have done drinking. Even this one thou hast prepared for thy servant Yisaaq, and hereby shall I know that thou hast dealt mercifully with my master Abraham. And it came to pass before he had done speaking in his mind, that behold, Rebeqqa, the daughter of Bethuel, the son of Milcah, the wife of Nachor, and the brother of Abram, came forth, having a water pot on her shoulders. And the virgin was very beautiful in appearance. She was a virgin. A man had not known her. She went down to the well and filled her water pot and came up. And the servant ran up to meet her and said, Give me a little water to drink out of thy pitcher. And she said, Drink, sir. And she hasted and let down the pitcher upon her arm and gave him to drink till he ceased drinking. And she said, I will also draw water for thy camels till they shall all have drunk. And she hasted, and emptied the water pot into the trough, and ran to the well to draw again, and drew water for all the camels. And the man took great notice of her, and remained silent, to know whether the Most High had made his way prosperous or not. And it came to pass, when all the camels ceased drinking, that the man took golden earrings, each of a drachm weight, and he 2 bracelets on her hands. Their weight was 10 pieces of gold. And he asked her, and said, Whose daughter art thou? Tell me if there is room for us to lodge with thy father. And she said to him, I am the daughter of Bethuel, the son of Milcah, whom she bore to Nachor. Aliezer learned that she was the daughter of Bethuel from Abraham's family, and prayed, thanking YAHUAH for guiding him. Rebeqqa, the granddaughter of Nahor, led Aliezer to her father's tent. Her brother Laban and father Bethuel were pleased with the news she brought. And the brethren of Abraham welcomed Aliezer, servant of Abraham, who explained that he was searching for a wife for Yisaaq, his master Abraham's son. The servant recounted his mission and the divine signs that led him to Rebeqqa. Bethuel and Laban agreed to the marriage, confirming it was the Most High's will. Aliezer, the servant of Abraham, gifted Rebeqqa and her family, then requested to leave immediately. Despite their wish for her to stay longer, Rebeqqa chose to go. She mounted a camel with her maidens, and they left for her to marry Yisaaq, to begin a new chapter in their family's legacy. Genesis 24:22-61. This account is also recorded in the book of Jasher, Jasher 24. 36-45 Jubilees highlights Rebeqqa's wisdom and spiritual maturity, portraying her not as a passive figure, but as one who understood the covenant she was entering. When asked if she would leave immediately, her answer was simple and courageous. I will go, with Abram's servant. And they greatly rejoiced at him. Genesis 24:58. And they called Rebeqqa, and said unto her, Wilt thou go with this man? And she said, I will go. Far from Canaan, at the city of Nahor, a beautiful young woman named Rebeqqa approached the well, as the servant of Abraham prayed not for beauty or wealth, but for a sign of the character of a righteous servant. Aliezer asked, Let the woman who offers water to me and to my camels be the one appointed by YAHUAH. Before his prayer ended, Rebeqqa appeared. The sacred text tells us she was very beautiful, and adds that she was also exceptionally kind, strong, and quick to serve, drawing water again and again until all the servants and camels were satisfied. As we can tell by the actions of Rebeqqa, she was raised in customs of love, kindness, and where humble servitude and hospitality revealed a righteous and pure heart. Rebeqqa was chosen by YAHUAH because Rebeqqa's actions spoke louder than her words. The Most High saw her heart and her works. Yisaaq, now a man of quiet strength, went out into the fields to meditate and pray. As he lifted his eyes, he saw the caravan approaching. When Rebeqqa saw Yisaaq, she dismounted and covered herself with a veil, an act of modesty and reverence noted in both scripture and tradition. The servant told Yisaaq everything that happened, and Yisaaq took Rebeqqa into his mother Sarah's tent. Their union was peaceful, faithful, and free of rivalry, marked by mutual respect and devotion. Yisaaqa and Rebeqqa were prosperous and righteous, and they were purposeful. Their marriage bridged promise and prophecy. Through them came Yaakov and the unfolding of a covenant that would echo throughout history. In a world of uncertainty, their story reminds us that faith in YAHUAH endures and prayer holds power. Sometimes, hope can blossom unexpectedly, and destiny can await in the simplest of places, like a humble well. End of part 2. All praises to the Most High. Be sure to join Hebrew History Channel for Rebeqqa. 2 Nations. Rebeqqa gives birth to 2 nations. Coming soon, Solom.